and welcome to week 4 of the 12-week plan for successful swimming in triathlon. We're starting with session 10, and session 10 is entitled Reminder of Rotation and Threshold Swimming. This session starts with 6 times 50 metres on 10 seconds rest. Now during those 650s we want you to slowly increase pace so that on the last one you're actually travelling above your triathlon race pace. We're then putting on fins and we're going to do 4 times 50 metres, kicking on your side, changing by length. So you're on your side with your arms strapped to your side, pushing that chest in the water, and this is all about balance. So you want those hips on the surface so that your arm by your side has the water down to about wrist level. If you turn and feel the water, turn up to breathe and feel the water going down your arm, you've lifted your head or twisted your body, and that's something you want to stop. You want a dead straight spine for all of these kick drills. We're then going on to extended shark fin. Now remember, when you're doing extended shark fin, the lead arm should be always on the surface with the palm pointing to the bottom of the pool. That's hugely important. And you change sides after every 2 raises of that arm. You change from one side to the other. As you change sides, try and keep your head still and your body moving. As you breathe, try and keep your body still while your head moves. For drills today, we're doing 9 times 50 metres on 105, and we're going to do 3 each of single arm with pull buoy, touching your head, and finger drag. Now we'll illustrate all these 3. Touching head is a new one, so we'll stand up to describe this exactly as we want it done.
This drill we can do single arm holding a pull buoy, and when you're doing this type of drill it's important to rotate to both sides. Now you can see Jackie on the right, she's rotated onto her left side because she's stroking her left arm, and as it recovers she reaches forward and rotates to the opposite side. That's hugely important. You need that rotation, otherwise you're isolating part of the stroke that doesn't work. And there we've got the catch, which is exactly what we want. We want the catch there. Now ideally we want to hold that bend in our arm and travel underneath our body. Jackie does tend to straighten her arm out under her body, which loses some of the power that she has, and means she's not actually holding as much water as strongly as she can, or accelerating all the way down to her hip there, because you want to slowly but surely accelerate all the way to your hip and out. But if you extend your arm down as she has there, you lose power because that's not the strongest position you have.
Now if you look, the touch head drill is another one of those drills that's really good at relaxing the arm as it comes forward. Because what we want to do is with every single stroke you keep your hand on the surface, come forward, touch the front of your head, go down, touch the front of your head. Now if you notice I've got a very high elbow there, and that's what we want. A lot of people swing round and effectively salute. We're not saluting because that lowers the arm, as you can see. We're trying to bring the arm high up, front of the head and off. And that the leading hand stays on the surface until this hand has touched and left the head. Touch, leave the head. So you can see there's lots of aspects to this drill that are really good. It keeps the hand on the surface until that arm has passed the shoulder, and then you can reach for the catch. So do this controlled. It may take a little while to get used to, but it's well worth persevering because it's a really good drill for relaxation and for ensuring you reach for the catch at the right time.
And here we have finger drag done really well. We'll show it at full speed. You can see it's incredibly relaxed in both of these swimmers. The hands coming forward, and it's always below the elbow, and it's always below the elbow right to the front where it comes into the water in line with the shoulder. You can see that. We have in line with the shoulder, that's where that hand is coming in. Again, you can see that ideally there in line with the shoulder, and again with the swimmer furthest away. And you can see there the hand is lower than the wrist, which is lower than the elbow, and that's hugely important in swimming. No matter how you recover your arm, you want a relaxed forearm as it comes forward.
We're now on to the main set of the day, and this is 8 times 100 metres on 2 minutes, and these should all be done at threshold pace. Now we're considering threshold pace, about 85% of your maximum heart rate should be your triathlon race pace. So on every single one of these 8 100s, you should be hitting your triathlon race pace. That's what you want to be doing. You want to get you used to that pace and swimming it with a rest so that you eventually can swim it without a rest. We're now going to do some faster swimming. We're going to do 2 rounds of 6 one-length sprints, that's 25 metres, on 45 seconds. Now when you've got 45 seconds, that's a long time for one length, so you've got good rest. You should be able to keep up a much higher pace than your triathlon race pace. In between the rounds, there's a 50-metre swim on 1:15, and that's a complete recovery, so it's a real easy front crawl or backstroke swim. Now this is all rounded off with a nice 200-metre cool down, and remember, a cool down is slowly but surely coming down from reasonably fast to slow. Okay, that's the end of that session. That's 2,500 metres. Hopefully you enjoyed that.